You're gonna want to remove your old fan, but once you have it removed, don't lose the screws that hold in the mount. I have a heavy duty fan box from Home Depot, and these are the screws that come with it. The heads are not big enough to hold that. I guess I could put them in there if I wanted to, but to do it correctly, you'd probably put it in this middle one. Since I have a never-ending pile of washers, I had 2 washers that I could use for this. You probably don't, so you might need to get some. As you can see, my box did not fit flush to that, so I had to shim the inside of this because I pulled it in too tight and broke the thing. Hopefully that'll get covered. The next step you're gonna wanna do is, this needs to be grounded, so you're gonna put that into the ground. I have these quick ones. Some people think they're terrible. The next thing we're gonna wanna hook up is this. Don't drop it. It's got a hot wire and a neutral. And then on here we have the ground. So you're gonna hook these up there, and tuck this thing into the mount. I'll show you how it's done. What I think we're gonna do first is to hang this up there, and then we're gonna hook all the wires up. We're gonna lift from right around here, climb up your ladder, make sure that your wires are not touching anything, and bam, right into place. So you can see there's like a hook here, so we just push that right into here. The next part is gonna be hooking up all these wires, and then tucking them up there, and then fitting the box right above here, because that's where it goes. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is look at the way that the wires are routed. I routed the motor and the CCT wire out one side, and then this is the RGB wire and all of the electrical wires out this side. That is because there's different sides for hookup. So this is the RGB on the same side as these wires, and then on this side you have the other 2. So they're gonna be coming out one side, these are gonna be coming out the other. First thing we're gonna do is hook up these 2 wires. This is gonna be pretty easy. The black wire is gonna go to the black, the white wire is gonna go to the white, and the green wire is gonna go to the green. Then we're gonna tuck all that up to the top in here, and then we're gonna slide the box in. I tucked all these wires up in there, as you can see, just the 2 coming out. Okay, you're gonna get that in there, and you're gonna make sure that that little green wire is, there we go. You're gonna slide this in, you have to center it. And so then you're also gonna hook this one into this side, and we're gonna go around the other side and do those 2. This one's connected, we'll tuck that into here for now. And then we'll go around this side, we have these 2 wires. And if you look at it, the big wire goes to there and the small wire goes into here. Now you're gonna tuck all these wires up here, and there's these 2 screws, one right here on this side and one right here on this side. You gotta unscrew them down with your fingers, just so that you can get this thing. It has 2 holes in it, and you need to line them up with the screws. And to do that, there we go, you gotta pull them down, and then we're gonna tighten that up to the ceiling. It's gonna hide my dent that I did up here. Once you've tightened these 2, you don't have to go super tight. It's really just for cosmetics. So I used the tip of my little screwdriver and went like this, because otherwise I would have to get my stubby and I'd have to find that. And then you're just gonna pull that up and it's gonna look nice and finished. Here's what it looks like now. Let's go turn the electricity on. And we have light. My next question, of course, was, why doesn't the fan go on? But it looks like we need to get ourselves some AAA batteries. So you're gonna need 2 of those. So I got the light set up. Now we can turn on the light. That's the middle light. We can turn the middle light off. We can turn the ring light on. We can change the ring light's colors. It's pretty cool. Kind of like a little UFO. You can have the light on too at the same time. You can turn the fan on. We can select a solid color. It goes really fast, very quiet. So far, I like it.